How do they really feel? Pick a card, tarot card reading. Here is the pile option, pile number 1, 2, and 3. Select from one of these, and for this particular reading, we are going to see pile number 3. If you want to see pile number 1 and 2, the links is provided in the description down below. So without further ado, we'll just begin with your reading. Pile number 3. This is your energy. Oh gosh, I didn't expect this tarot table to be like shiny. It's shiny AF. Okay, I wanted to do this kind of a placement. Okay, it's better. This is your energy, this is their energy, this is your connecting energy of your like relationship. This is why your situation is the way it is. Here is what is the bond that you share with each other. Like what is the thing that kind of makes you like makes you be with each other in harmony. Okay, and this is their thought, this is their feelings, and this is what has changed from their side, okay, in their life for you. Okay, it could be for you, but we are just keeping it open. Okay, so yeah, so the first card over here is Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is a card that tells me pile number 3, you are a person who is having kind of a conflict with your person, right? So you're having a conflict with this person. Okay, there is two scenarios that I can see. The first thing is you're having fights with this person, okay, active fight, or this could be passive, like you are having fights in your head about this person. Like if this person comes back, I'm gonna fight with this person about so and so things, right? You have like there's some kind of a dignity feeling that I'm receiving from this Five of Swords as well. It's like you want to win the argument, you want to win this fight because your dignity was kind of not respected as per you. So that's what I'm seeing with this Five of Swords. Okay, however, the second energy could be like as per like for your specific person itself, it's more like you yourself is not sure whether to contact them or not, and therefore there is a conflict between your head and heart. That's the kind of card that we can see from the Five of Swords. There's a conflict between your head and your heart. Let's see what is their energy. Their energy is ever since like you've broken up with each other, or ever since you were in a no contact situation. For some of you, for like 80% of you, you are in a no contact. There is no stability that this person feels, right? So there's like the Knight of Pentacles is the card of stability, and it is in reverse. So they don't feel stable, they don't feel secure. They feel, regardless if the next message is regardless whether you are in no contact or not, even if you are not, you are actively in like talking to each other right now, they don't feel stable or secure within this relationship. All right. So they feel kind of very um I wouldn't say unhappy, but if you are fighting with this person, they might have used this word like, I'm not happy with you, or I'm not happy with this connection. It's just because of this fights and everything, the vibe that you are sharing right now at this very moment, it's kind of like an up and down kind of a vibe. And you are okay with fighting, pile number 1. You are okay with having an argument or a conflict. That doesn't like budge you. That doesn't like change the security in your heart. You still know that, sure, like we are fighting, so what? I still love my person, and that doesn't change anything. But for this person, it's like, oh my god, I think they're kind of stressing out a lot about this fight, and they are not okay with it. They feel like the security is gone from this relationship, and they don't feel secure anymore. And that's an important feeling for them to have in this relationship, or in any relationship for that matter. Okay, what is your connecting energy? Your connecting energy is represented by the strength. So pile number 3, you both, when you are like connected to each other, when you are like in your high vibrational energy, right? This is not a high vibrational energy. It could be a no contact situation, or it could be like a fighting kind of a mode, but that is not a high vibe energy. That's not what I'm seeing for you guys. for you, I can see that a lot of you guys have the potential to have like a high vibrational, purely love, purely peaceful kind of a vibe with each other, right? So when that happens with you both are kind of strong, right? You both have each other's back, you both like care for each other, you both support each other strongly, okay? Support is like the very strong feeling I'm receiving for both of you. And that's what I'm seeing from the saint, right? And that's the reason you feel like very, very strong when you're with this person. The channel song for you guys is uh na, 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 I don't remember the lyrics. You wake me up, I think. Wait a second, it's not to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Wake me up to more than I can be. Ah, I think I'm saying this wrong. It's not you wake me up, but what's wrong with me? Anyway, you understood what line is important in this, like in this connection, right? I am strong when I'm on your shoulders. That's the line for you. Not the whole song is for you, but that particular line. That's what I'm seeing from this connection. Okay, so why is your situation the way it is? Here is the card, all right? So we all wanted to know this, right? Okay, pile number three, I'll be straight with you. A lot of you guys are feeling hopeless. A lot of you guys are feeling hopeless about something. And there's one more channel song that I can channel for some of you guys. This is from Taylor Swift, and the song is um, so glad you made time to see me. How's life? Tell me how's your family? I haven't seen you in a while. What's the song's name? Bring back to December. Back to December. So there's this phrase that she uses. I don't remember the exact phrase. Um, it's only still burning in the back of your mind. Give me roses. Something about like the last time the fear crept in my head, and then I reacted out of the fear of my head, but I reacted in real life towards you, and that kind of disrupted our relationship. And now I miss you. Something like that. Okay, so I don't remember the exact phrase, but if you all are able to remember it, one of you is, if you are remembering it, then you can write it down for other file number threes so that they can understand. And this is like amazing. Only in this particular video, there is only the energy of file number three. I have created three different videos for three different files. So I think like the comments is not going to get mixed up. Only file number three is going to see this. It's amazing, right? Like, wow. Okay. Um, the reason why oh shit, I'm just blabbering. I'll give you a thumbs up when I stop blabbering. Okay. You can fast forward till the time you're seeing the thumbs up. Okay. So I started to make three different files and three different videos because of the memory issue, right? I don't have prop I don't have proper memory for storage and stuff, right? So, but now I'm kind of liking it, right? Because like file number one will have only file number one's energy there. Like everybody, it's like a community. Like only file number one will be watching the file number one, and only file number three is over here, and only you guys, like every one of you is like a community, every one of you is kind of in the same exact page. And I think that kind of like there could be like a soul family kind of a vibe. I don't know why I always believe in that. Anyway, so that's my blabber. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to me. I think I'm giving you a thumbs up so that if anyone wanted to, fast forward, here you go. Come back to me. This is the messages. We are just going to dive into the messages right now. Okay. So, yeah, so I believe that a lot of you guys have had some kind of a fear, some kind of a hopelessness. All right. and you reacted on that hopelessness. Pile number three. Pile number three. Some of you is asking, what should I have done? If I'm having fear, obviously I'll react to that fear. Obviously I'll try to fight it. Obviously I'll try to protect myself from that fear, right? But here is the answer from your angels, all right? Or maybe here is the answer from me. I don't know what. And sometimes you don't understand whether you're channeling this message or not. All right. So here is the answer for you. You could have faced that fear and you could have worked through it instead of letting the fear overpower you. And what do I mean by letting the fear overpower you is by trying to ignoring the fear. When we try to ignore our emotions, it overpowers us. File number three. Remember this: whenever we try to whenever we try to overpower our emotions, whenever we try to control or tame our emotions or bottle up our emotions or deny our emotions or let or push it out, right? That's the time it overpowers us. So never play with your emotions that way at all. 0%. Always face your emotions. Always face your emotions. It's an important part of your life. It's an important part given by angels, given by God. So just honor it, all right? Um, yeah. So facing your fears is the same of accepting that, oh my God, I'm afraid. Doing the shadow work, asking yourself, why am I afraid? Is that true? Like anything like that. I do help people in the shadow work through. Um, there's like one kind of package I have for those of you who don't want tarot specifically but want some kind of a counseling. So in that, I use the spiritual method of counseling, and one of the methods is shadow work. So yeah, if you're interested, you can do that for yourself. Okay, you can search it on Google or YouTube, what is shadow work and how to do that, because I feel like you deserve that right now. Does that make sense? Because even if you would have faced your fears, you wouldn't have your fears wouldn't have overpowered you, and it wouldn't have disrupted your relationship. First of all, second of all, the very authentic person on earth, you know what they would have done? They would have first faced their fears and confronted their fear with their partner. I don't know whether you trust your partner, pile number three, but I see the trust issues. All right, there is like an underlying low key kind of a trust issues. Maybe you are not aware that there is a trust issue over here. All right, so if there is a trust issue, I don't know what you can do about that, because like it's between you and your angels. You can work through it, and how you're working through it, it's completely up to you. But if there was not a trust issue, just take it as an example that you were vulnerable, and also you were comfortable with your person and you trusted your person, right? Your specific person, I mean this person. All right, so when you've had that kind of a fear or that kind of a hopelessness creeping in, fears and other negative emotions is always going to be there. It's always going to be a part of our emotions, because that's what it is. Like it's how God made it. Okay, there is a bunch of emotions that we go through. Once the fearfulness or hopelessness has crept in your heart, if you could have spoken with your person, let's say pile number three, even the worst case scenario, maybe you were afraid that your partner is not a loyal person. Instead of letting the fear creep in and just letting the fear overpower you, if you would have faced it, if you would have talked to your partner, you know what, you were talking to that girl the other day and I was so kind of sad. I was afraid maybe one day you will like someone. Maybe one day you will like someone else. And that won't be me. and I don't know what I'd do without you. Right? If you would have expressed your fears, pile number three, I think the situation would have been very different. Because at that point of time there wouldn't have been the conflict, because you're you're not in a conflict mode, you are not in an argumentative mode, you are in a vulnerable mode, pile number three. And this would have been upright, and this would have been active. They would have supported you. This is the connecting energy, for crying out loud. This is the connecting energy. They would have supported you irrespective. That's your strength. You have supported each other in the past, so why won't you like support each other right now? If you would have been vulnerable, this would have been a total different case, but still, since it's not the case right now, pile number three, let me tell you this, there's a potential. Okay, there is, I sense this is not what the card is telling me right now, but I do sense that there is a potential for you to fix it. I wouldn't use the word fix. I would say that there is a potential for this relationship to be better. But every relationship is only better as long as our relationship with ourselves is better. Okay, so never try to rush back to your person. 0%. Pile number three, I'm telling you, warning you, don't go to that person at all. 0%. Go to yourself. How do you go to yourself? You seek within. You stop all the distractions, TV, phone, friends, and you talk to yourself. You speak with yourself. You hear yourself. You listen to yourself. You have been a good listener in the past. Why can't you be a good listener for yourself? There's no reason why you can not be, right? Do that, and I'm sure that there will be the good times coming in. Oh my god. Okay. Pile number three, this is the next card saying 10 of cups in reverse. What is the connect? What is the bonding energy? When do you actually bond with each other? It's when you are unhappy. 10 of cups in reverse. That's the reason you are the strength of each other. You are strength of each other because your bonding is based on that. Like, let's say, just a second. Let's say you are coming back together. Like you have some issues, they have some issues. You both talk about like how your parents are not supporting you, and that's where you bond with each other. Pile number three. I'm so amazed that this was the issue in your relationship. Can you imagine why I'm amazed at that? Because it doesn't make sense. Like you both came together in this very state of life. Okay, there are some couples who just come together because because they are vibing high, right? For example, they are traveling, for example, and both of them are like super happy, super excited. That's how they come together. That's how they are like being friends with each other, and that's how they start their relationship. But pile number three, your relationship started because of the common problem in your, I can see like you needed support from your friends or family, you didn't get that, right? And that's the exact same thing your person was going through as well, and that's the reason you both just bond with each other because of this. It's amazing. For there is the two energies that I can sense right now. The first energy is for some people who have already been in contact with this person and like spoken it out loud, how my parents are not supporting me, and like you have spoken it and your person has spoken it back to you, like my parents don't support me as well. For others of you, you have not spoken about this necessarily. It was not in your words. Okay, but everything that is not words, it's always vibes. Hmm? So yeah, for some of you guys, you have never actually spoken it to your person. I don't like it when my camera does that. I hate that. I don't know if you can see it. It's focusing and blurring it all over again. Stop. Just a second. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah. So for others of you, you have just vibed with this person because of the same reason, like lack of support from your friends, and then you're just vibing with them. I don't know if you have seen Young Sheldon, but recently I'm seeing this, and there's an episode where George is going out with someone, irrespective of Maddie. Maddie asks George to just go out, have a date, have a life, whatever. And then George does go out, like George Junior, okay, Georgie. So yeah, so what happens is the guy tells the girl, like on a date, that he he has a baby with uh, with Maddie, right? He has a baby, he's the father, and he's not dating this girl, but it's complicated. And she says that I'm not clean either. Like, I am divorced, and again, it's complicated. So I think that's how you guys bonded with each other by number three. Like, you didn't bond with each other because everything is good, like you were your best self or whatever. You bonded because of your worst self, or like, not like worst self necessarily, like worst times. Does that make sense? Like, you were going through the worst times of life, and that's how you met with this person, and everything just like was like filmy and amazing. Anyway, what they are thinking right now is Four of Swords. Irrespective whether you are in contact with this person or not, this person is thinking that it is stressful to just stay connected in this connection. Like, it's stressful, it's stressing them out. It's not kind of like, I want to say it's not making them happy, but it's not necessarily, the word unhappy doesn't fit here, all right? So it's like, I don't know. It's just that they are stressed out by number three. They are very, very stressed out. For them, it is very, very important not to fight. And for you guys, I think you would rather fight than that of face yourself and be vulnerable. And that's why it is kind of stressful for them. Yeah. Wait a second. I don't know. Anyway, this is Seven of Wands. This represents their feelings. Seven of Wands in the real, like, upright energy is talking about defensiveness, right? So this person was defensive when they were with you, and they don't want to be defensive anymore, right? I think this person is more like, I'm okay to be vulnerable. I'd rather be vulnerable than that of fight with the other person. And you're like, I would rather fight with the other person than that of be vulnerable. I think it's like a kind of clashing energy that I can see. But this person has had enough. They don't want to be defensive anymore, and this is what they are thinking and feeling right now. And with the tower in reverse, in reverse, this is what has changed. This could be tower upright as well. I'll read it both ways. Just a second. Give me a sec, you guys. Okay. It could be tower upright. That could mean that this person has accepted that the foundation of this relationship was not good. From the start, it was not a good relationship. You know what? It's burnt now. It's fallen apart, and it has fallen apart. There's nothing I can do, right? This is what your person's energy is if the tower is upright. If it is in reverse, they are kind of in denial that the tower exists, that the foundation of this relationship was not good from the first place. For some of you guys, I'm sensing like tarot doesn't talk about gender at all, 0%. But for some of you guys, I'm sensing that you are asking about a male. Okay, not because of the statistics. Some people are like, yeah, sure, like a lot of girls watch tarot, right? Obviously, it has to be a male. No, not because of the statistics. File number three. Specifically, I'm channeling a male over here. Specifically, I can't tell you why, but I am channeling. And also like to be proud of this male, I'm channeling him like a mature male. So you are dealing with someone who is mature. So if this person is not in contact with you, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, who cares, you know? Like, because I know that this person has the capability of taking care of themselves. They are hurt, they are stressed, but this person will ultimately take care of themselves. I'm not worried about this person. I'm a little bit worried about you. I'd say that because of the Eight of Swords situation. But if you are still in contact with this person, some, as I said earlier, that some of you is in no contact situation, while others is in contact while you are like fighting on a constant basis. So for those of you who are in contact situation, who are in a contact situation, and you are fighting, I can see that you can. I think this is a very positive card over here. Like angels told you this. Angels told you what the issue is, so that you can work on it. And I think like that will help your relationship like so much better. Like I'm be so happy. Pile number three. If that happens, can you please let me know? I would love to know that. If you are able to like work through your fears or hopes, or sorry, hopelessness, I would love that. You know, like if your relationship is better, wow. Who need anything else, you know? Anyway, I was shuffling this card, which is Angel Answer Oracle deck, and we have this card over here, which is Big Happy Changes, which says that angels are telling you that the big happy changes is coming in your life, all right? Take action. Take action, and with the background color being violet or purple, I'm seeing take action from your crown chakra or your intuition, or as per the guidance your angels are giving you. And you are in contact with angels, of course. You are seeing angel numbers and all that stuff. I can see that. And also with this unicorn, just a sec, I'll just keep it over here. Okay. With this unicorn, like hornbeam kind of on an intuition kind of a third eye kind of a place, and then that's shining, right? So again, I can see that you are not only being guided by angels, but you are also being guided by your own intuition, which is a positive sign in all the sense. All right. And also in the background we have pink color, which is talking to me about heart chakra or rose quartz crystal. So if you are interested, you can buy a rose quartz crystal. That can definitely help you. But take action. Basically, angels are telling you take action based on your crown chakra, your intuition, the guidance from the angel, and your heart. And your heart. Okay, and everything will be all right. With this glittering, I can see that fairies are also connected to you. Angels are blessing you, okay, from all the directions, so you don't have to worry about anything in the world. Like if I would have gotten that card, I wouldn't be worried about anything at all. So in the background, as you can see, we have pink borders, then we have like brown or blue borders, and we have this yellow border, right? These all cards are kind of representing different things. But for you guys, as I can see in the curtains, is pink. So I just feel like that's something. Pile number three, that's something, okay? Your angels are telling you. Come from the place of your heart. Pile number 3. Come from the place of your heart. It doesn't matter what border any card is. Every card has different colors, in other words. And yours? Hmm. For those who are asking if there will be any positive changes a year from now, is what angels are answering. And some of you might be in a distance. Okay, this is the earth showing me that you are kind of away from each other or something. I'm not really sure, but whatever it is, a year from now, everything will be all right. Okay, there are three cards coming out. For now, a year from now is the time frame for you. You cannot change that. For now, all you can do is um, try to see what your angels are giving you, because Four of Cups is the card where you are watching the three cups that you own, but there is a fourth cup coming from the clouds. That's from angels, that's from universe. Try to understand what opportunity angels are trying to give to you. Don't seek wealth, don't seek commitment right now. That's not what is serving for your highest good. Yeah, don't seek marriage as well right now. Okay, just because this thing, whatever angels are giving to you, is for you. Pile number 3, listen to me. This thing, whatever angels are giving to you, is for you. If you are accepting it, thinking that, oh my god, okay, so I'll accept that message, I'll accept that blessing, but I think that blessing is going to give me like take me back to my specific person soon, or I think that message is going to take me to my like dream job, or take me have like that message or that blessing that angels are giving me, maybe that will help me with my finance or something. Don't do that. Okay, just take the message and just work on it. That's it. Does that make sense to you? Just take the message and work on it. Don't think about money, don't think about finance, don't think about like if this is your twin flame, don't think about the twin flame connection, don't even think about your specific person connection. Nothing, 0%. Just think of what angels have asked you to do and just follow that. That's it. That is it. Nothing else is important. All right. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for being here. This was kind of like the longest video I've made for you guys. It was more like a spiritual message than that, or like a romantic message. And I hope that this message has helped you a lot. And again, I can see a lot of purple color over here. It's not a coincidence. It's just angels want you to know that, you can trust your heart. You can follow your heart. By number 3, you can follow your heart. Okay, thank you so much for being here. And if you're interested, nah, I don't think I should be pitching this to you guys, because right now you just need to be with you. But yeah, there's a webinar that I'll be conducting in like very soon about divine masculine and divine feminine, how to understand yourself better. And yeah, so if you're interested, you can come to that kind of a webinar, because that's it. That's all I'm talking about, divine masculine and divine feminine. I think like it's an underrated topic, or even if it is overrated, I think people just like don't speak about the actual truth. Right? So yeah, I'm going to talk about everything in detail. If you're interested, email me. I'll book you up for the next batch. Okay, we'll see you next time. Namaste. Goodbye.